How's everybody doing? Well, I'm going to do, as I promised, a tutorial. You know, I love when people say tutorial because I want to say tutorial, but other people on YouTube say tutorial. So that's what I'm going to do. How are y'all doing? So y'all know on my last video, I did a big haul. Like, I spent a lot of money at Ulta, y'all. It's ridiculous. I got a gift card. And so I went ahead and I bought all the popular palettes. And the main one that I have iffy feelings about, I'm going to do it today. And I'm going to do a look from it. How y'all doing? Are y'all doing alright? How's your day going? I know it's kind of funny to look at me without makeup and answer that question with realistic, non-humorous answers. Hey, you know what? This is the natural beauty inside or outside. Anyway. I hope you are doing good. If you're not, I hope this helps you to do better. How about that? I really do. I hope this helps you to do better. What I'm doing down here, I'm sorry if I look very ADD. I just am. I just am an ADD person. And when I talk, I reposition things. Alright, so, here we go. How's my face looking? Okay, I also am going to be trying this fingernail polish today, which is just a very sheer whitewash, very sheer, over what I currently have. And some of you are like, why do you get your nails done? Because I like to have a nice base to start with. But the bottom line is, yeah. Okay. So, do I finish sentences in this world? The bottom line is I like to start with a nice nail, and whenever I get a new set of nails, I always go long with what they call the coffin nail, which is a long nail that normally is squared off, but this is narrowed substantially and then squared off, like almost rounded and then squared off on the end, so it kind of looks like a coffin. But to me, especially today, I feel like they don't look very squared. My nails just round so fast. I don't know if it's because I type and so it kind of rounds them off, but I don't know. But they're pretty when they're long. It's just, it doesn't take very long. It's pretty and feminine and sexy as they look when they're like this. It doesn't take very long before you need to trim them to survive in life. Okay, so I want to tell you about two products that I forgot to say in my last haul. One of which I really love. This is made by Earth Therapeutics. And it is a super loofah exfoliating mesh sponge. Now I saw, you know, it's just a scrunchie. I saw, you know, the kind that are a glove that you put on so you can just wash yourself with your hands, which that's really cool. I saw the kind that are actual sponge, you know, they look all natural and you could throw them in a bowl in a beautiful garden bathtub, a little glass bowl on the side. Of course, I don't have that. So what I liked about the scrunchie is it's got a little hook holder, and that's what I have in my bathroom, you know, my little shower caddy. And I thought, this is what I'll load up and I'll just really scrub with, so that's what I got. Never tried it before. I've never even seen a loofah scrunchie before. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. I want to show it to you before I use it. And then also I got some Blow Pro products, and this is After Blow, which is a strong hold finishing spray. And I gotta say, it is very strong hold. It's kind of crunchety, but it did hold after I sprayed it more than once. Now I gotta tell you, when I first sprayed it, it didn't. But then when I sprayed it again and really kind of held it up as I sprayed it, this hair is kind of in place, like big time. So it works. And like any hard hold product, you would expect that it is also crunchy and not soft, because it's hard hold. It's sticky. Not sticky. It dries so hard and fast, it's like glue. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, also I'm going to use this little It Cosmetics for Ulta brush set. I think it's It Cosmetics. Everything is for Ulta only. So, it comes with a little powder brush. And it says for complexion, so that can mean anything. You could use it for face powder, you could use it for bronzer, you could use it for blush. And when you are traveling like that, you need to have a little kind of fluffy brush that also has a bit of a almond shape when you turn it sideways like that. Let's see, wide and then skinny. Almond. So that you can cut in a little bit with it if you need to. And then you also always need a blending brush, which that is. It reminds me of Sigma brushes. So this little set's looking good. And then you need a shader little brush to put on, you know, things like highlight, and if you had to put something on your lid that you wanted to really just lay down, you could do that. And then you always need a little smudger. I always need a smudger because I almost always use it as a liner, both for under my eye and my lash line, and even my brow line if I need to, if it's skinny enough. And that's a nice little shader. It's like a short shader. I think it's E20 of Sigma. Can y'all tell that I'm just a Sigma brush person? I'm going to apply to be an affiliate and see if they want me. Because I can readily, honestly, authentically stand behind their product. Alright, so this is a liner or a brow brush, which they always have this little protector, like the rest of them don't need it. But just, I guess, it's coming off. It's sharper. So I could also use that as a liner under and over, and mainly the brow. Okay, so let's get started. I'm only going to use these brushes just to be cool. Alright, so this is the Too Faced Natural Love, and it is going to have some looks. So we're going to go Lust to Love because I like the look of this. Okay? So we're going to follow those instructions exactly and see if it looks like this. Notice there's a dark color here, and in the middle is like a gold, and back here is like a neutral kind of a... Anyway. Looks like, should be. Let's see. Alright, so here's the palette. Well, first of all, those of you that didn't see my other, you should go and look at my Ulta haul. It says huge $, Ulta haul part 1 and 2. But this is it. And it has 30 colors. So that is a very large palette claim. And some people have said that it's really chunky, not blendable, not pigmented. Other people say it's really nicely pigmented and a good array of products from... Some people say it's too light. Some people say it doesn't have enough pops of color. It's a natural palette. It's not supposed to have pops of color. But I feel like there is plenty of light. And over here there's plenty of dark. And in the middle is plenty of both warm browns, rusts, everything, including pinks. So I feel like this palette really does offer a lot. As far as its ability to come through on a promise of whether or not it is chunky, we're going to find out. So, it says apply Spotlight under the brow bone and blend downwards. So Spotlight is kind of a yellowy matte right here in this corner, right there. That's not what I would ever choose for brow bone. It's too yellowy to me. So with that, I'm going to use this little shadow brush. And because I brought my brushes in here, and then I thought, you know, you're going to also try out the brushes. So let's just load the brush real well. Oh, and we'll just use the mirror that came with it. And it looks like it has a plastic cover on it. So let me peel that off so I can actually see. There we go. But we'll keep that in case we decide to return said palette. And I asked them, I said, how do y'all feel about me returning this if I just hate it? And they said, just bring the original packaging. Alright, so I'm going on the brow bone, right up here and down. That's what they said to do. Okay, the reason I feel like that worked is because even though it's got kind of a yellow base. Oh, by the way, I have on my base foundation. And that's all. I'm sorry, some liner that I meant. But I don't have any blush yet. And I don't, this is very yellowy. Not good for my skin at all. Again, this is called Spotlight. And we're putting it on the brow bone and coming down. That's what they said to do. Brow bone and down, brow bone and down. Okay, this is my third pass because I'm finding this is not very pigmented. To be a matte product, that's really unusual. because that definitely should be something that does well. Okay, it didn't tell me to put it on the inner corner. Okay. That's because we're going for a different look here. Okay. I don't have a huge eyelid, so this should be interesting to see how I would even look with this one. And why did I pick it? I don't know. Press smoking into the interlid. Smoking. Oh my gosh. That is not the color at all that is depicted. Okay, it's a gold shimmer that's depicted. This is smoke, like gray smoke level shimmer. So I don't feel like this is going to look that way, period. But I'm going to use the other side of this shader. Tap it off good. And it said to the center of the lid, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, again, I'm finding this very unpigmented. Using this, I am going over it, pass number 2. With a brand new brush set. Oh, well, I didn't wash the brush set, so that is fair, y'all. But I've now been over this 3 times, and there's a huge amount of fallout on the palette itself. There's just powder going everywhere, which is why I am dusting this off so well. Now, as I've gone on this side, it's not been quite as bad, but I really loaded the brush this time and tapped the stew out of it. And as you can see, this is definitely, there must be something we add on top of this, because this is not gold looking at all. So first of all, the little tutorial is not at all, the colors are not matching the picture. Do you see how gray this looks, you guys? Okay, so this is going to go into 2 parts. But do you see that this is gray? And look, that is gold. Gold as it can be in the center of the eye. So I feel like this is not a good tutorial, but anyway.